Hello, this is Bill the Adjuster with your smart claim tip. My siding is all messed up and I don't know what happened. Becoming more and more common. And the problem with this is insurance companies don't like to pay it. And you are covered for it, but they will fight you tooth and nail on this one. So this is what you're looking at right there, is a common situation which is occurring all across the country, especially where there's a good concentration of sun. What is actually happening is the sun is being reflected and melting your siding. That sun is being reflected off of what is called low E glass, and it's highly efficient and highly reflective glass. So that glass is being installed. People buy the replacement windows or put up new properties or new houses with this type of glass. Now it's reflecting that solar energy onto your siding. It can even melt your windows, where it's the same claim, it's the same distortion, but I've even seen it melt vinyl windows. So take a look at a big contemporary house like that. All that glass that gets put in, most of that is going to be reflective glass. If that's installed, all the properties around there that get reflected upon based on the sun hitting that. This is the biggest cause of that type of damage. But again, most of the replacement windows sold today offer a low E glass option. So if you're in a neighborhood that's say 30 years old and everyone's doing the replace the siding, replace the windows, you're going to start to see this happening more and more, but it's really the panes of glass that are causing this reflecting back on your siding. So, obviously, as a kid, we played with magnifying glass and we looked at focusing the sun's energy. The same thing actually happens with the windows where the sun is hitting and it's reflecting back. And believe it or not, the windows have a convex or concave shape as well, which does concentrate that reflection. So it's really strong. You remember playing with this, you burn the paper, and if you were really mean, you burn an ant. But you will remember how powerful that solar energy is, and they use the same energy to boil water and collect in photocells. Here's a great example of up front and up close solar deflection. Now you can actually see in this one, those actual light images that look like X's are coming off of the windows that are reflecting onto this house. It's completely destroying the exterior of this house. Not to say that the other home is negligent, but that is the cause of this. Now, siding is manufactured to handle the heat absorption based on the color that it's made in. So the siding itself is designed to handle the amount of heat that siding should expect to receive. So each color of siding or region that the siding is made in is designed for the temperatures and sun of that region. They're not designed to handle the reflections and the focused solar energy off of reflective buildings and low E glass. So number one cause of solar distortion is clearly the low E glass. It is actually the siding chemistry and color of your siding which determines how it will be affected. So the darker your siding is, the more resistant to heat it is naturally because it was designed to resist heat based on its color, meaning it knew it was going to get hotter, so they had to make that siding a little stronger. And then siding that was painted. If you painted your vinyl siding, which is not too common, but it happens, and if you made it darker than the original color, it's going to absorb way more heat than it was designed to, and it deflects and melts very, very quickly. New neighborhoods can be put in, and the entire neighborhood can actually be creating the issue as well, where you're now getting new reflections from a whole different direction that were never happening before. The new neighborhood most likely has low E, high efficiency glass, which is also going to cause this loss. Don't fret, it is covered damage. So when you do reside, the new siding will be formulated based on the temperatures. I still recommend going with fiber cement siding. It's a better product than vinyl. It's a lot quieter, a lot easier to fix. You can always paint it if you have a problem. Hopefully that answers your questions on my sidings all messed up. So the glass, as you can see in a normal 2-pane glass, looks like, 2 panes with a space in between. That concave shape is what happens when they vacuum out the glass, and you can see how that makes magnifying glasses where it draws the two panes of glass closer in the center. If you take a look at your windows, you'll actually see that they're closer in the center than they are on the outside due to that vacuum. So there's a little bit of the science behind it and why it's happening, but it is a covered claim. Don't let the insurance company tell you no. So if you like what you saw, you can share the video. Please forward it to anybody. You can email me directly, smartclaim@metropa.com. I'd be glad to put a tip that you've requested up on the call as well. Thanks, everybody. This is Bill the Adjuster.